America. We should be embarrassed. The whole world is looking at us and laughing at us. I'm embarrassed to be an American.
What's going on, America? It's your boy Charlie in the box, the patriotic miscreant. But I'm gonna have my box today is gonna be the war and information and news and how we're gonna gather it in America today. Let's get this video started. See, if we've been paying attention to the media today in America, you would see that it's the same old script and the same narrative, but opposing sides. CNN and Fox. And two new terms they've been telling us. We got the alt-right movement and fake news. Fake news is the ones that got Donald Trump elected. And the alt-right consists of Nazis and the Ku Klux Klan. Even though the Ku Klux Klan started over here on the left, they try to throw them on the right because it's the white man. And you guys know their white privilege, right? Stay on script. They're Trump supporters. They even know that Trump supporters were Bernie Sanders supporters. But they weren't going to go for a freaking criminal like Hillary. They don't like her. So they went over here and jumped sides. And they voted for Trump. You got constitutionalists and libertarians. They got all those deplorables, as Hillary likes to call them. Why are they portraying the Tea Party? It's the same thing, but changing the words. You got the fake news. The fake news is independent media. Sources like Drudge Report, WikiLeaks, InfoWars, Intel Hub, WorldNet Daily, Breitbart News. People that are telling you the truth, what's not being printed in Washington and being given to the mainstream media and being spread out throughout the country. The truth in media, the alternative media, is the ones that came out and told us about the Clinton Foundation and the pay to play. And how foreign governments and entities paid the Secretary of State, Hillary Clinton, to do their bidding, and Hillary Clinton sold us out. That she's a communist provocateur, she's a freaking traitor of America through the Communist Party in China. That this woman has banished her own husband's biological son, Danny Williams, by a black prostitute when they were governor of Arkansas. Alternative media exposed that these people that are the political elite in Washington, they're pedophiles with pedestrians, these emails. And they're having these parties with children as young as 7. They can have their ways with them. And they'll even sell you one for $75,000. Little pizzas and little hot dogs. They get these kids from foster care that are lost in the system, has nobody gonna fight for them, and they use them for their sadistic means, some sexual. And some of these people are practicing witches and Luciferians. They use them in sacrifices. You'd never hear that in the mainstream media. You would never hear that America's economic problems, it's not over, but it's a planned and controlled depression. And that a world government's being orchestrated today behind the scenes. And all these world elite global politicians are taking us down this road of tyranny and ugly. But the narrative being written by the mainstream media is coming from a computer or from Washington, and we supposed to just believe and be content with that? I don't think so. On November 24, 2016, the Washington Post put out an article saying the Russia propaganda effort helped spread fake news in this election. They said that Russia had a hand in defeating Hillary Clinton because they didn't want her. It's not the Russian government didn't want her there. It was America that didn't want her there. All those people on the left, they were supporting Bernie Sanders. But they were giving Hillary. So they jumped ship and they went over there on the right with Donald Trump. It was the American people that chose Donald Trump, not the help of the Russian government. When you went to a rally, there was tens of thousands there waiting for Trump. Hillary barely get 500 to 1,000 people. Bernie Sanders, 2 to 3,000. Who did the American people want? You think it was the Russian government that did that? I don't think so. In that article, it says that Russia was amplifying right-wing sentiment in media and with the alt-right movement. There is no alt-right movement. And it wasn't the Russian government. It was the American people. We starve for the truth. We want to know it. That's why when we watch the news and we get that information, we say, yeah, that's it. We understand now. We don't just passively go to sleep and stay in a mind fog or entertained with the news that they're going to tell us. You think we give a shit about Kanye West or a Kardashian or a freaking transgender? That's a narrative that they're trying to paint to the American people. We're not a homosexual nation. We're not a transgender nation. We're a God-loving nation who believes in true values. A man and a woman defines a marriage. And parents should raise our kids, not the freaking government, but the propaganda being played on the American people and the media and government and our schools. They bullshit us and they lie to us, and we as Americans know it. Don't fall for that shit anymore. We gotta wake up and understand the fight is today. The stuff that's happening is real and it's going on. And as long as we choose to ignore it, it's only gonna get worse. I ask you guys today, make a decision in your life and find out who you are. Because we're all gonna be judged in how we conduct ourselves on this earth. Have some set moral compass and figure out what you stand for so you will continuously fall for everything. How many of Americans today have a lot of resentment when you just bring up the name Donald Trump? How many Americans today would say if you said this one word, you would have a negative thought about it? Marijuana, weed, that it's bad, right? Well, why? Because that's what you've been conditioned to believe. They've acclimated us. And they've done it to us for a very long time. But that's why we need truth in media. You could understand what eugenics is and who these eugenicists are. And how do they think? They don't give a shit about us. They want you to get that vaccination. They want you to get that freaking abortion. They could care less about freaking human life. We could understand monetary systems and governments and how our government was different than any other government before it. But in having a different government that changed the freaking world, I mean a country, not a government, but a country that changed the freaking world, that got all these immigrants trying to come over here. Why was that? Because of our system of government. But in having a constitutional republic, it comes great responsibility and morality within the people. But if we don't have a good morality within our society, because we ain't learning it at home, we're not teaching it to our kids, because why? We don't go to church anymore. I'm sorry to say, but that's the truth. You want to know how we fix things? We got to freaking repent, get on our knees, and go to church. Because you would understand, you need to freaking not just be so selfish and live in this flesh that we live today, but worry what's going to happen to your soul at the end, because you're going to be judged on your actions. I'm just telling you guys the truth. I wouldn't be telling you guys the truth if I didn't love you guys. Never believe any of the content and information that I share with you guys. But the reason why people watch is because you guys know damn well I'm telling you guys the truth. I love you guys, man. And if I didn't believe in you guys, I wouldn't be doing these videos. So, I gotta go, man. I got a lot of kinds of built up emotion right now. But it's just I see what's going on, man. I love you guys, eh? So if you're not going to do everything in power to restore your life, liberty, and this country, people, you're going to do everything in power to destroy all three. Charlie the Box, the patriotic, miscreant, and I'm out.
Hello there. Watch Charlie the Box before he's sent to a re-educational camp.
Even though the KKK started over there on the freaking left, they're trying to throw them over here on the right. because of the white man and all their white privilege. Tell me I ain't got a freaking script right there. That's right out of the narrative today. They're saying Trump supporters, freaking dogs, dude. I need to freaking do this video and hear this freaking dog. I know you guys talk shit about my audio's pretty messed up, but it's because I'm using a handheld camera to shoot these videos. If I had better equipment, I could give you guys better quality videos. Go to GoFundMe.com/charlieinthebox and contribute so I can give you guys better quality of videos with audio. Help me out so I can help you guys out. They're saying that I'm a frickin' with the alt-right because I'm truth in media. Anybody that wants checks and balances within the system again today, that's who they're saying that are on the alt-right.